Faded by soup, now you in the loop. And at this present moment in time, we have your Andis Master MLC Cordless Edition. Me personally, I have a few Andis tools myself, but the Master, to be more specific, is one of my favorite clippers all around the board. Actually, it's the first clipper I ever faded with, so it has a lot of sentimental value, man. And at this present moment in time, I'm currently using the corded version and the cordless version. I like both of them. But this is the moment everybody been waiting for, man. I disinfect my clippers every day. I clean my clippers every day. And just about every month I do a deep cleaning. Last month I did a deep cleaning. I took the top blade off. And once I put it back, I'm noticing a rattling sound when I'm cutting hair. It's pulling at the client's hair. It's rattling, loud. It's not performing well, man. So at the price point of $250 when I got them, I had to go in and see what was going on, man, and what the issue was. So like I said, I had these clippers for about a year. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my Phillips screwdriver and get one that's in good shape, man. Get one with the grooves, with everything still intact. You wanna take these first two screws out. We're gonna get that top blade off first. Once we get the top blade off, as you can see, the cutting blade, it's a few things I need to clean, but it's nothing evident that stuck out to me right at that point. So I decided to take off the cutting blade and see what I see after that. And at that very moment, as I removed the cutting blade, I discovered what my problem was. The blade spring. As you can see how this arrow goes down, the blade spring exposes two prongs that the cutting blade sits on. If that cutting blade is not sitting on those two prongs, it's not going to get maximum movement. It's not going to cut hair. It's not going to perform well. It's going to rattle. First step we're going to take to get to the blade spring is to remove these 4 screws, get a smaller screwdriver, and go to work. Once we got it off, as you can see, the blade spring is exposed. We're going to clean that little hair up and things like that. And again, the 2 arrows point to the place where your cutting blade is going to rest. And a quick gem to all barbers, whenever you're servicing your tools, always disinfect. So at that point, I proceeded to order a new blade spring at www.vipbarbersupply.com. Very, very inexpensive. I got mine for $2.99, expedited. It came quick, maybe in about 2 days. And as you can see, the V shape, that's the 2 prongs that I talk about sticking out. And that's the back of the V at the end of the clipper, what you see. And that's the old one, man. It's all broke up. As you can see, man, it's messed up. It's done for. And that's the new one. This is a very sturdy mechanism, but it breaks easy if the cutting blade is not sitting correctly on the grooves. And as I reiterate again, always be sure to disinfect. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Whenever you're servicing your tool, disinfect. As you can see, we got all the hair out the way. We got everything moved out the way so we can go back and install this blade spring. And as you can see, we got the blade spring installed. We stuck it right down through them 2 slots. It's going to pop right on for you. And I apologize for not being able to show you that process, but I don't have my iPhone tripod with me at the time. After you get that blade spring on, you want to put the lever adjuster on. Put the 4 screws in slow and just take your time and get them all in. And as we proceed to the most important part of the video, it's imperative that when you're installing your cutting blade back onto the blade spring, that the cutting blade fit right on top of the blade spring and the blade spring fits right into the groove of the cutting blade. It's imperative. If you don't do it correct, it will break. Looking like snake eyes looking at you, it should look just like that sitting up before you put the top blade on. Take your time, and it's going to hit. And after we installed it, man, as you can see, no more rattling. Yeah, we back in business. No more rattling. Easy fix. $2.99, man. Easy fix. Do not sell your cordless master. It's an easy fix. We back in business. Faded by soup. Now you're in the loop. And if this video helped you out, even just a little bit, Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more blade adjustments, haircut tutorials, tool repairs, and all around dope shit. Faded by Soup. Now you in the loop.